the days when a woman and kind smoked my stuff and drank all my wine. Well, hello everyone. This is Chrystal Lynn, Cowgirlastrologer. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm out here just enjoying the moon tonight. The moon has now moved into Aquarius, but wasn't that a beautiful full moon in Capricorn? It was amazing, and I wanted to let you guys know, normally I come out here on YouTube for the full moon, but last night I did something a little different. Through my Facebook, I did the live feed for the first time, and we had like a whole full moon party. And so if you guys would like to come on over, yes, I do have my Cowgirl Astrologer like page. That's where I'm kind of advertising and current messages, current affairs, different things. But I also have Chrystal Lynn. It's more of a, a personal interaction for astrology. And I'm going to be doing some more of these live feeds. They were a lot of fun. And I'd like to do something weekly where you guys can ask questions. It's just an easier format for me than the Google Hangout, because I've been trying to do the Google Hangout stuff, and as you guys know, it sticks and misses pieces, and so I just try to keep it really simple, but I'm trying to find some new ways to do some fun stuff that we can interact. So tonight I wanted to come on and talk to my YouTubers. Let's see if we can see this moon coming up. Where is she? She's still pretty big. Let's see. Oh, there she is. Can you guys see her? I just want you to see that she is lighting the way in Aquarius right now. So let's take a look at the astrology and what is going on right now, because we have major stuff happening. Major. As we all know, and as we've all been able to really feel it, I know that you guys can identify that it's just been so intense, and we're all really struggling right now because things are coming up from years and years and years of our life right now. This is a very karmic time. We are in the final stages of Mars and Scorpio. I have been talking a lot about this. So, I just want to say, when Mars and Scorpio comes in, these are very karmic connections, very karmic meetings with other people on a very deep spiritual level. Looking at the truth in our lives, like not just, this is happening, but even going deeper to, why is this happening? Why is this going on in my life? Why am I carrying these blockages? Why am I carrying, these years and years and years of cycles in my mind, storylines that have played out, hanging on to the hurt and the pain of our lives? And a lot of what we're seeing in the world right now, as you guys know, is because of this years and years of repression. People have lost their voice, and with Saturn in Sagittarius, especially being retrograde like it has been, it's been having us go back into our lives and really evaluate our belief systems. We all have been raised with belief systems. We all have things we've been raised with. For many of us, those things have really, the foundation has been shook. When Pluto moved into Capricorn, that was really the beginning of breaking down the structures. When we talk about the structures, if you're building a house, we're talking about the plumbing and, the framing. Things are coming down to the core in our lives. And for a lot of people, it really is a difficult time, because when your foundation has been shook and you're having a crisis of faith, or you're being triggered with your belief systems, what do I believe? There's so many things triggering us right now. And you can see we're all just having a hard time figuring out how to let it come out because the energy is so volcanic. It doesn't always come out right. And so in that process, when that happens, you have this intense tension. The other thing that really begins to happen is that it's easy for us to lose our voice. And then we feel like, I don't even know where I stand. So these are all, these are all the issues coming up. And I've been talking about this, just kind of reiterating. Also, let's see what else is going on. We have Mercury and Venus together in Leo right now. Okay, so this is exciting. This transit moved in last week. And Leo, Leo is all about getting your swag back. Okay, it's about taking your hair out of the ponytail and giving it a big lion shake. With so much water in up in the sky, up in the energetic imprint between the Sun in Cancer, Mars in Scorpio, Neptune in Pisces, even Lilith in Scorpio, just the basics. Scorpio squares Leo. So it's kind of like, it kind of feels like to me, the kind of being like a wet lion. The lion maybe got wet. And, they're shaking out their mane. And it's just kind of like, oh, lion doesn't like water. Okay, cats don't like water. Okay, in terms of that, they want to be able to really strut. And it's also about really knowing who you are, really having that confidence. We see so much going on, struggling, especially the internet, because we have so many different generations coming on expressing themselves. The younger kids are, their selfies and their lives, and and it's like, oh my gosh, what are we raising? But on the positive end, people are making a mark in this world. They're telling their stories. Young, old, everybody. Telling your story through social media. Saturn in Sagittarius is all about telling your story. Okay? It's the wise teacher, maybe sitting on the on the deck with the rocking chair, telling old wise stories. Sagittarius is really all about mastering, the professor, the guru. And so when we have this energy, especially after years of Saturn and Scorpio, really taking us down behind the scenes and having us really find out spiritually who we are, looking at our truth. Mars has come back this year since January. We had a few little dances between Scorpio and Sagittarius in the spring, but Mars has been back in Scorpio. This has been an 8-month transit. And this is really about, in my opinion, energetically about the final chapter of the lessons learned during that Saturn and Scorpio transit. Stuff that, we weren't able to really solidify or clean up. And right now it's tough because Mars is aggressive and it's it's like shooting off a lot of energy. So you might find yourself in a situation that's very intense or emotionally. It really puts you in check. It really puts you in check with what your motives are, what your intentions are in life. What relationships, what are your intentions in your relationships? Your part in the story. Being able to look at the truth, being able to really look at maybe why you do certain things. And maybe you trace that all the way back to, well, my mom did that, my sisters did that, my aunts did that, or my uncles, my grandfather. These were patterns traced down, some might call it the family curse, That's the kind of stuff Mars and Scorpio really activates and has us look at, deep truth. And also, Lilith has been there in Scorpio. This is a very raw, intense energy. Lilith is really about the truth behind the truth. even a deeper truth. But I also believe, because I don't think it's a coincidence, that as Mars leaves Scorpio, Lilith is going to linger just a little bit longer in Scorpio. And I really believe that Lilith is going to bring about healing, the healing touches that we all need. That we all need. Because a lot of us, Scorpio can bring out a lot of fear, and a lot of us are fearful. Fearful that, what direction are we going? Where do we fit in? A lot of us had to let go of family things. And so, creating new tribes, new families, maybe feeling alone, not knowing which way to go. It's like an earthquake. We've all been in this, this energetic shakeup. And, it's sometimes it even feels like Dorothy, a Wizard of Oz, come to land, and you're like, and, Virgo is in the final stages. Jupiter is in the final stages of Virgo with the North Node there. This will continue. Jupiter will be in Virgo until I believe September 9th. Wow. So Jupiter and Virgo has been helping us get our feet on the ground, helping us go back to the earth, go back to the healing, looking at our bodies, because we can't do the work that we need to do spiritually if our physical bodies are out of balance. And, that's something I've been working on. It takes a lot of effort to really take care of yourself consistently and put yourself in the mix. But all of these things are on the table. The sun is in the final stages of Cancer. So we've kind of had an intense emotional month moving into Leo. So now, we're going to move in here by the next week here. We'll have the sun, Mercury, Venus in Leo. And on August 3rd, you guys, Mars is going to move into Sagittarius. So everything that we've been holding down is really going to want to come out. Sagittarius is a very intelligent sign. They're very intelligent, you Sagittarius out there. And very studied. You know your statistics. You know your different views. Geminis know a little bit about everything, but Sagittarius master what they know. They know. And, Mars now is going to move into Sagittarius August 3rd. And Saturn is going to move direct in Sagittarius. So I want you guys to get excited. I want you guys to get ready. I know that it's hard in light of the fact that we are dealing with so much stuff in the world. And we truly feel like what can we do? We're grieving. We're grieving. We're grieving for the things going on. And I've been thinking a lot about this because we start to feel helpless, and then we feel like we can't move forward, or maybe even guilty for moving forward. It's like when somebody passes away or something's dying, it's like we grieve, and it's hard for us to feel like, we can move forward. But one thing that I've been really feeling led to share with you guys, and something that I've been really working on, is we all have a realm of influence, a spiritual realm of influence. Okay, and within this spiritual realm of influence, we all have a space. We all can hold space. What are we holding in this space? What are we doing in this space? In each of us who have this space, we have this ability to raise our vibration, to raise the vibration around us through acts of kindness, through reaching out, even volunteering to places that need help. There's children who are in poverty right here in America. There's so many situations, and that's why so many people are feeling so desperate. And I just bring up that one thing, but, how can we do something positive And taking care of your own life right now, if you're, you feel stuck and you can't do anything, just taking care of yourself is contributing to raising the vibration, to reaching out to others. And this is really also a time, you guys, Jupiter and Virgo is all about, it's very entrepreneur-y, okay? Virgos are number one entrepreneurs. They know how to package things. And they love to create, it's like, because Virgo rules the stomach. So, bite-sized pieces. What goes in, they're very sensitive to. And so, what we need for our daily lives. So for a lot of you out there, I mean, I'm having this whole spiritual conversation, but let's face it, I get so many messages from, I've lost my job. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. Never before in history have we had more opportunity to create a business from home through the internet. Tonight, the moon is in Aquarius. As we speak, the rising sign is in Aquarius too. Double Aquarius. Most of the people that come to me for readings, and those of you guys who watch, are creative people. And there's so many ways to tell our story creatively. Everybody, it's like we want to look at the government and we don't have jobs and we have all these problems. You know what? We have so much opportunity still, but it's a self endeavor. Uranus and Aries, you guys. We're at the tail end, the last year and a half of this 7-year transit in Aries. This is us going off on our own. This is us leading the way. YouTube here. I mean, for me to be able to create a small little business from my home, doing what I love, is amazing. It's not easy, okay? This is not easy. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes of even, coming out here. But there's products. There's so many creative things that you can do. And you want to take advantage of Jupiter and Virgo, okay? Because this is, those ideas you have going on right now, no more waiting. Get them down. Even if it's just, start a blog, start writing, look at products, see if there's ways you can be creative, and maybe selling a product you love, something that helps the world. This is where the luck is. Jupiter and Virgo open the door. It's a new 12-year cycle. So if you plant the seeds right now for a small business, and this I'm talking to those of you who are lost in what do I do? Or being afraid to take that, jump off the cliff. Well, guess what? Right now, this month, take advantage of this Leo energy. Leo is the number one brander. Look at amazing Leos. We've got, Madonna, Jennifer Lopez, even Martha Stewart. Okay, but let's face it. She knew how to make money. She knew how to brand herself. They all have a similar pattern. One, they all have a really, amazing brand. They branded their names. They sell albums, perfume, jewelry, clothes, books, cookbooks, recipes. It's taking all of who they are and putting a stamp, a star on the walk of life. Right now, each one of us has a star. We don't have to look at what anybody else is doing because we couldn't do what anybody else is doing. And if we try, we can be inspired by other people, or we can be in awe, like, wow, that's awesome. But we have to find that authenticity, and Mars and Scorpio has really brought us down to who we are. Look at the storyline, you guys. Look at the storyline. What is unfolding? Coming out of the Cancer energy, Cancer is all about the 4th house of securing home. Now we're going to move into the 5th house this month of Leo, which is all about coming on out. Here I am. You know what? This is the wave of the future. Okay? If you want to be creative and you want to be free and you don't want to be dependent on somebody else financially, get creative. There is so many videos out there. There's so many how-tos. There's no excuses for any of us that we can't create something that represents the master that we are. Every one of you has a specific talent. I have done amazing readings with you guys, and I'm just blown away when you come and you tell me what you do or what you want to do, or being stuck in kind of that 9-to-5 job, but having this, I want to get out there. Do it. Now, right now. Do it. Jump out there. Because when we look at this Jupiter and Virgo cycle, starting September 9th, Jupiter moves into Libra for a year. And we'll still have the North Node in Virgo, still backing that up. So now we have entrepreneur and we have money, second house money, other people sharing. All of next year is going to be an amazing opportunity for us to collaborate together, us to work together, us to bring our energy and our gifts and our talents together, and not be threatened by each other, because Venus in Libra is going to be, all about let's share. Let's share. Let's come together and have a strong front. Tribes, little mini tribes are coming together. So understanding as the story is unfolding, we can still have hope here. We can still have promise. We still have dreams. We have to hold space. We cannot stop. Because if we stop moving forward and creating our space that raises our vibration, that then touches others, that raises their vibration, the world will get dimmer and dimmer, darker and darker. So many people are fearful of, how the world, what is happening, and it's getting so bad. Yeah, the more we sit here and manifest and talk about how bad it's getting, guess what? We're not putting the energy into something positive. And believe me, I'm not talking about not being aware of what's going on. We need to be extremely aware of what's going on. But awareness needs to lead to preparedness, okay? And to just hold our space, because that's where the strength is. That's where our strength is. Watch where we're going. Watch what we're doing. Neptune in Pisces right now, retrograde, is going to allow us all to have more of an internal intuition. It's not as outwardly focused right now. So this allows us to go inward and have those creative intuitions. They're coming down. They're raining down like crazy right now. But it's more of an internal search. Uranus at the end of the month here is going to retrograde in Aries. So it's about this next 6 months is a big shift. And we need it. We're ready. We're going to get out of Scorpio territory and not be back there for a long time. And start getting into the fire signs, which is passion. Okay, Mars in Sagittarius. And then in the fall, Mars in Capricorn. Building the foundation. Our hopes, our dreams, our wishes. Putting them together. Then Mars in Aquarius. Look at the pattern. And then Mars in Pisces. This is going on. We're just looking ahead the next 6 months. But can you see that we can ride this wave and we can do really positive things with it? If you have no idea what's going on, I look at astrology. I was thinking about this the other day, kind of like an obstacle course. Our charts are these obstacle courses. It's like, imagine that you're going to, run this obstacle course, this race, this competition. And you've got to get to the other end of that obstacle course. Now, would you rather have the obstacle course on a piece of paper given to you before you have to start the race so you can study it? Or would you rather just go blindly into the obstacle course trying to figure out what, you're supposed to do? And if you can study it, then you can start working the obstacle course with a little savvy, with a little finesse. With a little style, with awareness. And you know what? You might be able to navigate things just by understanding the energy that's coming. It's not about knowing the future, because, we can, astrology does lend us, some, uh, you know, a picture, a view into an area of our life that we're getting to head into that can give us some clues. But we still have to live by faith. We still have to live by that faith. Without faith, life would just be so predictable, wouldn't it? I mean, if we knew everything exactly to the T. So by knowing the potential obstacle course ahead of you, it gives you a chance to study the course and to navigate it. Okay? So, you guys, I hope this was helpful. I just wanted to come out and just do a little meditation, see where my moon is. I don't know if you guys could see it. I wasn't. There she is. Here she is. A couple last minute things I wanted to say, you guys, and then just to give you a little update. Like I said at the beginning, if you would like to come over, I'll put the link below to my Chrystal Lynn Facebook, so you guys can come be a part of live feeds for during the week stuff. And again, if you're serious about growing in astrology. The other thing is, and this will be up on my website next week. I'm working on it, but I just give you guys a little heads up. I'm going to be opening up my ranch for private, small groups, and one-on-one sessions. If you're here in California, I've opened this up a little last year, and just working on preparing. But I'm in a great place right now to be able to offer this. So I'll be putting the details on my website, but I'm going to be doing like 2.5-hour private sessions where I do a private reading with you, and then we go over and work with my horses, and I do some therapy with you to help you release. Oh, it's such an amazing experience to get your hands on the horses. So I have amazing horses, and I've been doing this for over 30 years. So working with people and horses. So that is actually my real love. Also, if you have a small group of girlfriends or some friends, at least a minimum of 4, and you would like to book a few hours with me where we do a group reading and work with the horses, let me know. I'm struggling between kind of like putting out dates and then people can't do that, or putting it out there and saying, hey, give me a message, give me a call, and we'll schedule something that works for us. So if you have small groups, or if you're here in Southern California and you want to have me come out, I do bachelorette parties, and I do some other fun parties. So these are things I do. I just haven't advertised yet, but I'm ready. I'm ready. And so you can email me for more information, or if you just want to talk to me about it, like, hey, I'm interested, we can start a conversation at crystallyn68@gmail.com. And I have some other fun stuff that I'm working on right now, on learning astrology, because I have so many people that want to learn. So I'm working on some ideas right now on some videos that you'll be able to get on my website to help you learn astrology in a really fun way. Okay, so I'll be talking more about all of that, you guys. I love you so much. Happy full moon in Capricorn, and do it. Do it. Now's the time to do it. All right, you guys. Love ya.